we expect certain things to just work. Doors should open and close, light switches should turn something on and off, and a shower handle should let water flow or stop it. Well, as you can see, today I'll show you how you can fix a shower handle that just spins or doesn't turn on the water at all under $10. Instead of possibly getting ripped off by someone wanting to overcharge you hundreds by upselling you to replace the entire hardware, when in reality, it could be just a screw that needs to be tightened. Shower handles may work differently depending on the brand and manufacturing year, but for the most part, they basically do the same thing. With some form of pressure upon turning the handle, this torque results in a valve opening or closing to control the water flow. And as you'll see momentarily, this one creates this pressure using what's called a set screw. But first, I'll recap what I've done so far in this video. First, I used a box cutter to remove the plate on the front to expose a screw that attaches the handle with the valve. And now, I'll use a screwdriver to remove this screw. Once removed, the handle comes right off. And now we can see this metal square that is attached to the valve. Taking a closer look at it, I realized that this square had 3 small hex screws that should be gripping the valve, but instead it was completely free to rotate. Now, best case scenario, the existing hex set screws just need to be tightened and you're all set to go. But in the worst case, you'll have to buy longer ones so that you can tighten them better. If, like with me, this is your situation, then be sure to bring the current hex screw to a hardware store like Home Depot so you can get the right sized hex screw. But in the very case you need this fixed immediately, what I found to be a great temporary fix was to use this double-sided Gorilla Tape. I simply wrapped a piece around the handle, put the square piece back on, and tightened it. This bought me 1 week's time to buy the right hex screw without disrupting my renter's ability to shower. Now let's fast forward. Assuming we now have the right set screw size, I take a Hex Key Set and screw the hex screw into place. And then I slide the metal cube in onto the valve and finish tightening it across all 3 screws. This part I found to be the most annoying part just due to how small the screws were. While we wait, stick around as I'll show you all a funny blooper, and hopefully it'll save you from getting wet doing a similar fix yourselves. Okay, now that the screws are tightened, I put the handle back on and screw it to the valve. I finished this repair by testing that turning the handle results in the shower turning on. Now, if you found this informative or useful, please like, share, and or subscribe to my channel for more content on DIY projects, real estate, finance, and technology. Now, time for the blooper reel. Oh, mother. Oh, no.